Hello, and welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're at. In today's episode, we're talking all about postcards. World Postcard Day is fast approaching. It is Sunday, October 1st. If you have not done so yet, I encourage you to head over to postcrossing.com. Sign up for a free account. It's totally free to sign up. Once you sign up, you can begin sending and receiving postcards from all around the world. It is a great hobby. It's an excellent way to meet people, to make new friends and pen pals. So once again, if you haven't done so yet, head on over to postcrossing.com and check that out. What I'd like to do in today's episode is just show you the incoming mail that I've received over the last week or two. Lots of postcards. I haven't received any official Postcrossing postcards yet. That's because I took a break for a couple months, as most of you know, during the summer from making videos and also from sending postcards through Postcrossing. I had such a busy summer, I just really didn't have time to do it. So the 1st of September, I started sending postcards again. So I'm pretty sure I will begin to get official postcards really soon. And when I do, of course, I will share them with you. So let's take a look at the postcards that I have received. This postcard comes from Mark, who lives in Great Britain. He says that he was spending a few days in a cottage in Wales, and something I would really like to do. And so Mark sends me this wonderful image of this train and the flowers. I just think it's a really nice postcard. And then there is the King Charles II stamp. So I haven't received too many of these King Charles II stamps, so I was really happy to receive that in this great postcard. So thank you, Mark. Here's the second postcard. It is a postcard of Zurich, but this comes from David. David lives in Long Island, New York. And so David sends me this postcard. So what a great image. Thank you, David, so much for that. And David wasn't done yet because he sent me another card. And it's this card. He sent this for World Postcard Day. He says, Happy World Postcard Day. I hope you get lots of cards. I hope you get lots of cards as well, David. I think this is a terrific image. These people on this train, a vintage postcard. I really like it. So David, thank you so much for sending it. And there is the stamp that David has included. This next postcard comes from Judy. Let me turn it the right way. And it is a Superman postcard. This was issued by the United States Postal Service when this stamp was released. And if you can see, it was already, it already has a stamp on it applied to the card, which makes it good to be mailed as a postcard when it was issued. But Judy has added another Superman stamp, which was for first class postage when these stamps came out. So Judy, thank you so much. She writes to me that she found my channel through That Dad Guy by watching Rob's videos. So thank you so much, Judy. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for this wonderful postcard. I collect cartoons on stamps. I'm a big superhero fan. Superman's one of my favorite superheroes. So I really love the card and I really love the stamp. So thank you very much, Judy. These next couple cards come from Renee. Renee Lewis has her own channel right here on YouTube. There's a link to her channel in the description of this video. So please go check out her videos when you're done watching this. But Renee sends me this World Postcard Day card. If you watch Renee's channel, then you know that she had these cards made. She ordered them, and I think they are such a beautiful card. And so Renee sent me one. She wrote a lovely message to me. And so Renee, thank you very much. I really like the washi tape, of course, with the snails. That's great washi tape. And then there is the sailboat postcard stamp that Renee used to mail it. And then Renee sent me a second card, which I absolutely love for obvious reasons. That is this card. It says Snail Mail. It's got a little snail carrying the mail. Looks kind of similar to the Snail Mail with Smokey logo. That snail, we have named him Satchel. My wife designed that. But I love this postcard. And Renee says that she received this postcard in her latest postcard subscription. I would really like to know more about your postcard subscription, how that works. That sounds like a lot of fun. But she says she knew immediately when she got this postcard who she was going to send it to. And so Renee, thank you so much for this card. I love it. She decorated it once again with that really cool snail washi tape. And there is the postcard stamp. So please go check out Renee's channel. And Renee, thank you very much. This next postcard comes from Robert, who lives in New Mexico. Robert sent me this a few weeks back, celebrating the day that Ahsoka, which airs on the Disney Channel, a Star Wars show. He sent me this for to commemorate that day. And there is Ahsoka battling Darth Vader. And of course, I have been watching every episode of Ahsoka, and I've really been enjoying it. And so, Robert, thank you so much for the card. I really appreciate it. And there is the stamp that Robert used to mail this wonderful Ahsoka card. So, thank you. But Robert wasn't done. He then sent me this postcard for World Postcard Day. And there is the stamp. So thank you, Robert, so much for both of the cards and all the cards you send me and the support that you give the channel. I really appreciate it. Another card for World Postcard Day. This comes from Jilly B. Most of you know Jilly B. Jilly B living her life her way. Has her own channel here on YouTube. There's also a link to her channel in the description of this video. So if you haven't done so yet, please check her out and subscribe to her channel. But she sends me this wonderful postcard for World Postcard Day. And she says that she wanted to get them out early so they would arrive in time. And she has put this wonderful World Postcard Day washi tape on there. And of course, her signature Jilly BB. And there is the wonderful stamp. So, Jilly, thank you so much for thinking of me and for sending me this beautiful World Postcard Day card. I really appreciate it. This next card comes from Monty, who lives in Canada. And I really like this postcard. The minute I saw it in my mailbox, I liked it. I grew up in the country. I still live in a rural area. So I love all those things that harken back to rural life. But then when I read what Monty had to say about this postcard, I loved it even more. This is the elevator in the town that he lives in. His daughter took this picture, and then she had postcards made, and she gave them to Monty as a gift. And he was so gracious to send one of them to me. So thank you so much, Monty. I really appreciate it. I think it's a wonderful postcard. There are the stamps that he used to mail the card. And yeah, if you live in a rural area like I do, our town has about 1,800 people. There isn't a lot of, there's not a lot of postcards to be had in my area. Even going out 30 or 40 miles to the bigger city, there's not a lot of postcards. So I think it's really, really cool when people create their own postcards. They take a photo or they design a card themselves that speaks to where they live. And it's very personal, and I really appreciate it. And I love this card so much. So thank you, Monty. This is the next postcard. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is a lenticular card. This card is from Frankfurt, Germany. This card is from my dear friends Werner and Catherine. We have been pen pals now, maybe going on 3 years. Werner and Catherine and my wife and I, we all pen pal each other. We met through Postcrossing, And we have a lot of similar interests, and so we just struck up a friendship. I've never met them in person, but they are dear friends. And so we exchange postcards, we exchange letters all the time. And so they were going on a trip to the Azores, and so they had to catch a plane in Frankfurt, Germany. And so they bought this postcard before they went to the airport. And they write to me that they were sitting right here in this square when they wrote this postcard and mailed it to my wife and I. And so very thankful for it. And there's the wonderful sheep stamp. And so then when they arrived at their destination, Catherine and Werner once again sent us a postcard from the Azores. Just a beautiful multi-view card, and one that I really enjoy. And then there is the stamp that they used. And so, yeah, lots of great postcards have come in recently. That's it for the postcards. But I do have one more thing that came in the mail that I want to share with you. And it came in this envelope. And what a really nice envelope, the way it's decorated. And there is the stamp. And so this comes from Erin, who lives in Colorado. And Erin wrote me such a lovely letter. And Erin, thank you for that. Telling me that she has inherited a stamp collection from her family. I believe she said her great-grandfather. And she's just had a lot of fun going through his collection, figuring out what he liked to collect, what themes he collected, and rediscovering some things about her family in that collection, which is so awesome when it comes to philately, that it connects people. And so she was so gracious. She sent me a couple of stamps. This is the first stamp that she sent to me. This stamp was issued by Mongolia in December 1977, and I appreciate it. Both these stamps were issued in 1977 because that is also the year that I was issued. Was 1977. This issued in December of 77. It is part of a series that is called The History of Airships. This particular stamp is Scott number C97. It measures 60 by 40 millimeters. It is an airmail stamp. And so just a wonderful stamp. And then she sent me this other stamp from Mongolia. This is Scott number C96. It also measures 60 by 40 millimeters, the same as the other stamp. It was also issued in December of 1977. And it is also an airmail stamp. So, Erin sent me these two stamps. She thought I would like them. Erin, I love them. They're great stamps. They're going to go in my collection. So thank you so much for sending them. That's it for this episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.